Hi, this is Monty from Mopart Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. Now these videos tend to take about 10 minutes long. I'll give you a brief view around the car and then a more detailed view very shortly. So this is our 2013 Ford Kuga Titanium X, a top of the range car, covered just around just under 58,000 miles. It was originally a demonstrator, then one privately owned since then, and with 5 service stamps on the vehicle. Now when the vehicle leaves me today, it's going to go to our prep guys just to get it ready for an MOT. Now, as I go around the car, I'll tell you why we tend to do these videos. It's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We tell you exactly how it is, or as we see it. We are all human. I don't intentionally miss anything out on a car. But whether you're 200 yards down the road from me or 200 miles away, the car should be as I've described it. Well, I'd like to think so anyway. Please feel free to read some of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine, they're all verified purchases, nothing's made up. So yeah, it'd be great. So I'm just going to hold the camera there for a few seconds. Please feel free to jot the registration number down if you want to. You can contact the selling dealer, which was Birchwood Ford originally. They can tell you everything that's been done on the car. The books are all fully stamped up. We've got 2 keys of the vehicle as well, and feel free to do any kind of MOT checks, because as I mentioned, when the car leaves us today, it's then going to go to our prep guys and get it all ready, get a pre-delivery inspection done, and get it all ready for an MOT. So in terms of the spec on this car, they did sort of differ. Some had appearance packs, some had bigger wheels, etc. But you've got privacy glass on this car. You've got leather interior, heated seat, electric seat for the driver's side. You've got these wonderful 19-inch alloy wheels with all matching Pirelli tyres on it. Xenon headlamps, I think they were a standard feature on the Titanium X. This one's got a power tailgate as well. So everything in terms of spec-wise will be on the Auto Trader advert. Now, if you do see people walking past, apologies, I am in a public park. It's just one of those things, can't really help it. So, right, we'll start off on the driver's side front. And, right, let's just show you sort of alloy wheels. Now, the alloy wheels have got a few scuffs on them. Not that many, 1 or 2 that have been touched up around there. But again, the reasons we tend to do these videos is just to show you exactly what we've got on a car. So if we've got a few little scuffs here and there, we'll point them out to you. But everything else looks really good. Plenty of tread on the Pirelli tyres. And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and give you an idea of what the car looks like down the side. So I'm going to try and hold the camera down the side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick everything up. That's really hard with a silver colour car in terms of picking up any kind of reflections. But maybe when I do it around the back of the car, you might be able to pick it up. So let's move down the side. We're going to move down this side, so around the back of the car, and then go down towards the front. Hopefully if I move the camera slowly enough, you can try and pick up some of the reflections. Now there were a couple of little stone chips on the leading door edge here. They've been touched up, but only a couple. There were only a few little tiny ones. And I think there was a couple down here. There was one down there. But again, you know, some of my customers do say to me, I go a little bit overboard. She's just over 5 years of age now, the car. She's covered just under 58,000 miles. So we will try and make the car look as brand new as possible. It will never be a brand new car, but we'll try and do what we can. Now, the only thing I've picked up on a couple of bits to do with the rear wheel is there's a couple of little bits around here, and I think at the bottom there, that look like a little bit of corrosion starting to come up. But again, if I took a picture of the car, or even if I took a picture of the wheel from here, you wouldn't pick any of that up. Okay, now why you tend to get a bit of corrosion, it's a lot of these kind of places you go to, your older hand car wash places, what they tend to use a really strong acid based cleaner on the wheels. But nowadays they don't tend to use an acid based cleaner. But what tends to happen, it does corrode it. So we've got the electric tailgate there. Now, one thing we have got that's missing is the rear parcel shelf. We have sent the previous customer a letter asking them to give us a call if they've got the parcel shelf. If they haven't got the parcel shelf, we'll obviously make sure there is one in the car anyway for new owner. These are just watermarks where I just recently got the car cleaned, and you've got a button up there to close the tailgate. Spare wheel, by the way, is underneath the floor. It's in the boot, but it's underneath the panel. I'll show you that. There'll be some pictures of that. So you've got rear parking sensors on this car. Probably pick them up there. And there's a couple of little marks on the back of the vehicle. So one around here, you can probably pick that up. And there was another one, I think, yeah, a couple of little nicks in the black plastic trim. But again, nothing major, nothing untoward. It's to be expected. She is 5 years of age, just over 5 years of age. It's going to have a few little bits here and there. Okay, so if we try and squat down, you'll see tyres, plenty of tread on the tyres there. And hopefully if I move the camera slowly enough, you can just pick up the reflections. All looks great. Now, one thing I did in my haste, trying to get out of someone's way, I forgot to show you inside the car. Apologies about that. So we've got full black leather interior. You've got a full set of mats in the car. Drivers, you've got electric seats. On the passenger, they're manual. Couple of cup holders in there, climate control, air conditioning, heated front screen, a must in the winter. You've got your Sony upgraded stereo system. You've got all the controls that you're going to need for your voice control, your volume for the radio functionality, your phone, your cruise control. It's all on there. You've got your automatic lights. Obviously automatic with the Powershift gearbox. Dual climate control, so left and right separate controls for the air conditioning. And also that glorious panoramic glass roof. Now there is a blind that you can bring across if you don't want to see the roof all the time, or see through the roof, and it is openable as well. So this front section goes across the back. Right, I have to get moving on because we're up to over 7 minutes now. Again, back door panels look great. You've got these little serving trays, like aircraft serving trays on the back. You've got one either side. Sumptuous leather interior. This really nice kind of white stitching. Centre armrest with a couple of cup holders. And again, it makes it really airy in here, especially with that panoramic glass roof. Right, let's scoot round the other side of the car. Apologies, I didn't realise I was babbling on too much. I generally do, unfortunately. Again, door panels look really good. Interior trim. I'll try and move this slowly so you can try and pick it all up. It's hardly any kind of wear at all. Electric rear windows. And again, you've got the same sort of serving tray there. And then let's just have a look in here. Now, another thing you've got on this car, so it's a keyless entry, and also you've got the power button, so you don't need to pop the keys in any kind of steering column or anything like that. Just have them in your pocket, center console, and press the button and away you go. So hopefully that all looks really good in there. As I mentioned, it's manual. Seats on this side. Set of mats, genuine Ford mats in there. Now, this back alloy wheel, again, you've got a couple of little scuffs that have been touched up. Oh, I've missed it now, I've done such a good job. Oh, where are they? Oh, it must be right at the bottom here, just down at the bottom. And then let's just try and give you a good view down the side of the car here. Hopefully you can try and pick up reflections. And all the reflections of this sort of grass and the post here. Plenty of tread on the tyres. Now probably the worst wheel is always the one that's closest to the curb, is this one here. Again, a few little touch-ups that have been done around the edges, around there, and mainly around that bit here. Hopefully you can try and pick them all up. Alright, again, if I just took a picture of that wheel from here, you really wouldn't pick any of that up unless you're really eagle-eyed. We tend to use HD cameras to take all our photographs and do all our videos. Now again, probably the worst bit about any kind of car will tend to be the front. That's the one that you get most of the stone chips on. You've got a few along the bottom leading edge, but again, nothing, you know, untoward. You've got a couple here, and then you've got a couple of tiny little marks around there. Okay, again, you've got matching number plates from where the car come from, Birchwood Ford. Feel free to give them a call if you need to, if you want to find out any information about the car. And then you've got a few little stone chips along here that have been touched up. So 1, 2, there's another one there, 4 or 5. So you've got 4 or 5 little stone chips. They have been touched up. And again, leading edge of the bonnet. You're not really going to pick it up too well with this, not even with a HD camera, being a silver car. And they're sort of really tiny. There's one around here, and 1 or 2 around here, but again they've been touched up. So we're coming up to about 12 minutes now, so I wanted to thank you very much for your time. If you're interested in this particular car or anything else we've got on Motorpark Vehicles, just send me a text, email, etc., whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you again for your time. Bye bye.